chess has to simply offer itself. You have to try to have interesting events for the fans, just like every sport. Try to make it attractive for them to follow, and the interest is there. And we've seen it especially last year, that during the pandemic, a lot of people had time to do chess and seem to have discovered that they enjoyed. That has been very good for the sport. But we continuously try to have interesting events. This Tata Steel chess event here, this year we struck upon a very interesting format, which is to give a lot of our juniors, by splitting the rapid and blitz participations, we gave a lot of juniors the chance to play. And I think this is also a good platform to grow the sport, because you give them opportunities, they get better, and that's the result you want. I mean, chess has been working a long time on trying to get people. That's one reason we try to get them to play chess at schools. I mean, I understand that some people are intimidated by chess, but in fact, it's quite an easy sport to learn. The rules are very simple. The positions get quite complicated, but the rules are fairly simple. So I would say there's never been a better time to make a living from chess, because there are multiple avenues to do so and so on. It's not such a risky career decision as it used to be, and hopefully as it keeps growing, that improves a lot. Chess in schools actually builds academic qualities, that it trains your memory, it trains you to evaluating a decision, taking decisions, using your judgment, and it's a kind of brain training, and definitely it spills over to academics. Yes, I think the Queen's Gambit hopefully inspires a lot of girls to take to the game. There has been a historical gap. This goes back to the very beginning. I think it's kind of irrelevant to get into every single explanation, and there's also a performance gap in chess. There is no doubt about this. But hopefully it starts narrowing. I think especially in the current scene, it's quite easy for women to play just as well as men. They have access to the same tools. Training has evolved a lot. So hopefully, I think it'll take that one person like Judith Polgar, another one, who comes and does it and then inspires a lot of girls to do it, and then the snowball effect starts. In the end, it's a game, and it's actually played in our villages as well, so can exaggerate this gap. And the other thing is, I think chess can ride mobile technology. As mobile networks improve and you can do a lot of chess on your phone, well, that's the obvious solution. Once upon a time it mattered. You needed a first chess player to inspire the others to start, and do they have the chess sets, the clocks and so on, that they can start playing. But now a lot of this can be done much more easily, and that's already a big help. Academies are good, though that's already one step removed. The first thing is that people should start playing, and once they play, then they can try to improve, and then the academies come in. Well, I would have liked to say that chess is a solution to too much devices, but of course now chess is played on most of your devices. So um, I think people find devices easy to use, and as long as chess is out there, I feel reassured that at least some time on the phone or the iPad is spent in a challenging game. Instead of doing something mindless, you're actually spending it on a challenging game and engaging your head, and maybe that's a contribution. You use it as a training tool, and for that it is very useful because it can almost answer any question that you pose, and that's how people use it. I was a junior before computers even came into chess, and of course they didn't become this useful immediately. So it has revolutionized the chess world. The way chess used to be played before and now have almost no resemblance to each other. Once upon a time, you had to sit with a book and you had to figure out everything yourself. Now, in fact, there's too much information, but how do you distill the useful stuff for yourself is the new challenge. I think experience means a lot, but less than it used to. Because, or let to put it another way, it's much easier to acquire the experience because when you analyze the computers, when you play lots of games on the internet, you're also building a kind of experience and you're building it faster. So it has some value, but there are multiple ways of acquiring it, and you don't need to wait many years to do it. I have played too many games to have a best match, but I remember my World Championship wins very fondly. When I just become a grandmaster, I was on a train, and the man next to me started a conversation. So he said, "What do you do?" I said, "I'm a chess player." I said, "Okay, but what do you do?" So I said, no, I'm a chess player. I'm going to play chess for you." Okay. "But you're studying?" "Yes." "And then you will get a job?" I said, "No, I think I'm going to be a professional chess player." He thought for a while, and then he said, "Young man, sports is a very risky career. If you were Vishwanathan Anand, you could make a living from chess, but otherwise it's very difficult." So that's my favorite incident.